South Africa's ties to the United Kingdom date back more than a century, from a colonizer to a partner. After frosty relations during apartheid, which led to the country's exit from the Commonwealth, South Africa was readmitted in 1993. Even though the Commonwealth does not have a multilateral trade agreement, trade with other members takes place on a large scale. President Cyril Ramaphosa will travel to the United Kingdom for an official state visit. He follows in the footsteps of all previous presidents of a democratic South Africa. In 1996, the late global icon Nelson Mandela was invited for a visit by the late Queen Elizabeth II.
Good morning.
Majesty, good morning.
Very nice to see you again.
Mandela's successor, former President Thabo Mbeki, was also hosted by the late Queen in 2001. In 2010, former President Jacob Zuma also got an invite to Buckingham Palace.
I think that reflects the long history, the shared history between our countries, and indeed the modern day friendship and partnership. And that is what lies behind the decision that will be made to invite President Ramaphosa to make this visit to London next week.
The president will be the first foreign leader invited by the new British monarch, King Charles III, since his ascension to the throne after the passing of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, in September. The new king is no stranger to South Africa. He visited the country on a number of occasions in 1997, 2011 and 2013.
There will be a lot of ceremony. There will be a ceremonial welcome for the President on what we call Horse Guards Parade in the centre of London. He will inspect a guard of honour with His Majesty the King. There will be the state banquet on Tuesday evening hosted by His Majesty the King and the Queen Consort, and the President and the King will both make speeches there. But there will also be moments of real substance. The President will meet the Prime Minister on Wednesday next week for formal talks. They have met briefly in Sharm el-Sheikh at the beginning of last week at the COP27 summit, but this will be a chance to sit down and talk about the whole of our relationship.
Now continuing to strengthen relations, the President's visit will also include interactions with the new British Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, and a number of industry role players. South Africa is Britain's largest trade partner on the African continent. The world's fifth largest economy has just exited the European Union, creating the need for them to seek new partners.
Trade is still vibrant. It's one of our largest trading partners after China and the EU, but very deep and very broad relations with the UK. But as I said, they kind of copied what they had in the European Union in its agreement with Southern Africa.
The ties between South Africa and the UK include a shared language, which is English, cultural links, and similar systems of law and finance. Mzwandile Mbeji, SABC News, Johannesburg.